Hello guys, I'm just back from GR20 and now I want to show you what I have in my backpack. This big one, and this was my home from last couple of days, and everything what I have on GR20 was in this backpack. But first I show you what I have worn every day while I'm walking. So this backpack to the floor, and this was my usually outfit. So like you see, I had hat was from Decathlon with sun protection. This was Trek 900 anti-UV to protect by sun. But after 2 days, 1 or 2 days, I removed this because inside over here was too hot for me and was not comfortable in walking. So I using only my hat, and I'm very happy from this hat. It's light and protect from the sun. And if I want to back to this part to protect my neck, I need to figure out something else, or maybe another material. Or sometimes I'm use buff going to the my neck. Next things what I using for protect from the sun was my sunglasses. It's bicycle sunglasses with removing glass, so I can change this glass from this black one to some another white, blue, but on GR20 I had only this glass, so I don't bring with me more glasses to change in the sunglasses. Next thing what I have is my t-shirt. It's a merino wolf t-shirt from Decathlon. I have 2 of this. One I have always on me. Second is in my backpack. Next things are running shorts. It's 2 from Decathlon. It's very nice. It's very light. It's short, so you don't sweat so much. On the behind is my small pocket, zip pocket, so you can put some small stuff there. Below I have my underwear. It's from company Brubrek. I'm very happy from this underwear. On my legs I have Salomon running shoes. It's let me see on my notes, Salomon XR Pro 3D V8. It's lightweight running shoes. They are protection from the stones. It's not waterproof. They have mesh here, but this is good ventilation if it's hot, and if these shoes are wet, it's very easy to make them dry. So I'm very happy from these shoes on the trail, and of course it's good for the stones. I'm using Decathlon socks. It's socks from Quechua. It's MH520 long. It's double socks. Inside this socks is one of pair liners, so it's a double socks. So like you see, this is outside, and here is inside liners, and they are connected together. I'm very happy from these socks. I have 2 pairs of these socks, and I using on every hike when I going in the mountains, and I'm very happy from these socks. So now let's go to this big backpack and I show you what is inside. So first things, I have my trekking poles. I using black diamond trekking poles, and I have this trekking poles from I think 2 years from this moment, and I'm very happy. I am only one times when when I went to the mountains in the winter, I bent one of the part of this pulse, but I buy a new one elements put here from the Black Diamond, of course, original part, and still I'm using this. I know there are some much lighters, but I'm very happy from this model, so far I will be using this tracking pulse. Next things are belt pockets. I have two of this. On this right belt I always have my cell phone. It's iPhone 7 at the moment, so I can easily access to this phone. I can make calls, I can make photos from this smartphone, and yeah, with this calls it's a little weird because on GR20 you don't always have signal, and sometimes you have 3 days without signal, without internet. Yeah, of course it depends what you have provider of this network, but sometimes I don't have access to the network 3 days. My friend has, and we switch it. He doesn't have access and I have access, so it depends what cell phone provider you have. Second pocket, hip belt pocket. I have things what I'm using on the trail and I needed to use very fast, so it's my sunscreen protection for my body. So I have 15 because my skin very fast burn, so I'm using 15s, and I'm happy from this. This was enough for half of the GR20, so from the Calenzana to Visavona was enough. I think in Visavona I can buy new one to go to the south. This is only 50 milliliters, so if I buy 100 should be enough for whole trail. It's only for my body because I'm using a lot of this. My skin going burning very fast, so I'm using this a lot of. Next things is lipstick. It's lipstick for not dry my lips, and I use it every days. Very helpful in the mountains when you have often changing the temperature, weather, so this help for lips. And I have another sunscreen protection. It's for my face, for my lips to not burn. I'm use it. It's something new one what I use in this trail. So far I'm happy. We will see on the next trail. And I decide I will using it on another trip. And that's all. On this two belt pockets I always have some bars, always some chocolates, some with some seeds. Sometimes I have here some dry fruits, so I have easy access to snacks to eat on the trail. Here we have small pockets, and this pocket I using to put my camera. What I'm using is DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So far I'm happy from this camera. This is my new camera. I'm tested this on this GR20 trial, so we will see. I will be continued using this. So far for the vlogging, so for the making video on the trial is okay. It's small, fast enable, good voice so far, so we will see on the next month of the testing. I will be continued, but it's perfect size to put here, and I think that's all from this outside pocket. Okay, next pocket is smash pocket on the both sides, on the left, on the right. This is place where I put my water. At the moment I have only half liters, but on the trail I have 2 bottles, 1 liters with water. On the left 1 liter, and on the right second 1 liter, so I have 2 liters of the water. And this was enough for me on the GR20. Next part is upper pocket. I have here all my stuff of what I needed on the trail to get access very fast. So I have hat, merino wool liner hat. If it's a little cold on the morning, it was because we had, I think, around 5 degree. We have 5 Celsius degree on the morning when we wake up at the 5 a.m. So good to put some hat on the. So good to have this. So good to put something on your head to a little warmer. And second was my bath. So sometimes I'm not using a hat, but I'm using bath to protect my neck. This was sometimes from protect my neck from the sun, and sometimes I'm using this from this bath like this, so protect my head and protect my neck from the sun, and I can walk with this. Sometimes I can combine it together. It depends of the weather, how warm was from the morning. So this was my my stuff for the morning. Next things at the morning, very important, and of course for the evening, is my headlamp. What I'm moving on camping. This has 3 mode of the lights: red, long white, and short white. So I can easily use this on the camping to prepare your tent, to grab your tent, to go to bathroom, restroom, whatever you want to, if it was dark on the camping. So I'm very happy from this black diamond headlamp. So I can recommend this lamp. Next thing is my small package with rain cover for my big backpack. So I can, if starting raining, I can easily grab my cover and put on my backpack to protect all my stuff what was inside. I have a couple of stuff inside putting to rain protection bag, but always good to put this to not have wet backpack, because if you put wet backpack to your tent, it's not comfortable sleep with this stuff on camping. So I using cover what I found for this backpack, because my backpack, oh okay, I don't told you what backpack I have, but I have backpack Osprey Talon 44, and so for me was enough for GR20. And this rain cover is too from the Osprey, so it's fit perfectly for this backpack. And I use this to put on my backpack when I put my backpack on the plane, so easily protect backpack to not was be damaged. So I prefer damage this thing, not backpack, and this is cheaper. Next thing what I have in my upper is face mask. Yeah, we have a COVID time, so using face mask is needed. So I have this on my upper. So I have this on my upper pocket. I have couple of the face masks because not always they respect my mask with filter is inside, but they wanted this hospital mask, so they give me couple of this, so I have few masks inside on this pocket. So I have here my notes, my pen, some COVID passport. When I have a printed boarding pass, I put in here, so have in my in one place. This thing I grabbed to plane. I have another small backpack. I'll show you when we go to inside my backpack, because there is a packet inside, and I grab this on the plane. Here I have my repairing stuff from sleeping mat. I have air sleeping mat when I'm blowing from sea to summit, and I have here my additional battery for my headlamp. If my accumulator was empty, I can use my additional battery, so I'm still have energy on my headlamp to see my trail, to see how to moving on the campsite. Next thing is my wallet. My wallet is big, like you see, but I very like this wallet, and I recommend you grab something lighter, but don't forget grab money. On the refugee, almost all you need pay by cash. They don't have a card terminal because there is no cell phone signal, so you need to use cash. So don't forget to check how many. So don't forget to check how prices for the place on the tent on the refugee, or if you're sleeping on the refugee. Check price. We was a little bit surprising, because on the web page was one price and on the refugee was bigger price, so grab with you additional maybe 200 euro, just in case if campsite was bigger price. So if I could remember, we pay 20 euro 20 for the 2 person when we have our own tent. On the web page was 7 euro, if I could remember. Good to check on the official web page what is the price, but grab with you some additional money to not be surprised if a price is a little bigger than on the web page. Sometimes if you want to charge you an electronic device, you need to pay 1 euro, 2 euro for the charging. If you want to eat something on the refugee, for example dinner, or if you want to buy some snacks, you need to pay. So it's always good to have a little more money with you. Sometimes you have a refugee. I think if I could remember, in ASCO you can pay by card. If not in a refugee, you can pay by card in the restaurant next to the ASCO, and some another refugee I saw them. So not all required cash, but good to have money with you. Inside I have my debit card and credit card. It's good to have two cards. Sometimes if a card with, for example, MasterCard don't want to pass, you can use your second card with Visa. So I recommend you grab two cards, like always on the some travels to another country, debit and credit card, and with different company with MasterCard and Visa. Good to have, because if you have MasterCard in debit and credit card in MasterCard, is the same provider, and if you have some issue you can have issue in both cards. So I always, when I traveling, have one from Visa, one from MasterCard. So yeah, I think this is good solution. I'm using to I always pay by my phone, and on phone I have application Curve. I put link to this application in description. This Curve application has a good option where you can put your card and you pay by this curve, using your card. So if you forget switch card, you have the option back, and this payment is switching between cards. So it's a very nice tools from the Curve. In Curve you can put your Revolut card, so if you want to pay by Revolut card, so this is some option. Of course this is only my option what I'm using, so if you want something else, it's your choice. I showing only what I have on my trip on GR20 and what I using. Next thing what I have is my keys. It's keys from the home, and I think that's all from this pocket. Here I have attached my trousers. Trousers are from the Decathlons. I have here because of the morning was cold, so I have my short running trousers on me, and after this I putting this, and when I start my trail and was a little warmer, I remove it from my body. This I attach it to the backpack and I walking forward. And the same with my polar. Is two from the Decathlon. It's from the Quechua, if I could remember. Very like it. This polar is warm. At the morning I can simply using this. When it's warmer, I'm attaching to the backpack and going forward. Next thing is my mesh pocket on the front. This is things what I'm using. So very important stuff on the trail is toilet paper. So if you need use on the trail, use this. Good to have on the refugee, because there is no toilet paper on the restroom, so good to have your own. I think on the couple of the shop of the refugee they have toilet paper, so you can buy, but good to have one of two this toilet paper. I have with me two, and this is rest of the second, so two was enough. This is trowel if you need going on the trail and make your business on the trail. So you dig hole and you making your business, and after this you put hiding this to not nobody go on this. Remember to not go in next to the river, and not on the trail, but go couple of meters from the main trail. Interesting part is second part of the GR20 is very rocky, so it's not super easy to find place to go on the business on the trail. So keep this on the mind. So grab your stuff on the refugee when you start and when you have some refugee on the trail or on the ending refugee, because can be hard to find place on the rocky stuff with not tree to hide. So keep on mind. And this was very helpful when we had raining days, because our tent was in some hole, so I need to dig some holes in the ground to this water not stay on below our tent, but going out. So this is good stuff, for example, for the water below your tent. I'm not super happy from this big size. I have a little shorter trowel and a little lighter, so I think I will be testing this another company, so I give you on the channel information like changing. So far I'm using this, but if I buy a new one and I will be happy, I give you information on the channel. Next thing is my flip-flops. It's heavy flip-flops because I have one lighter version on my GR20, but was broken, and this broken was here, so this I can't using it on the on my trail. I using it to Visavona, to the middle of the GR20, and I buy new one pair on the Porto Vecchio, if I could remember, in Decathlon or Intersport, I don't remember, but I recommend to grab some flip-flops from clubs, something to change your daily hike shoes on the refugee and give you legs to little relax. And this is good option. This is good option if you go to make shower, so keep your legs clean and safety. So on the refugee there is a lot of small rocks, so easily moving is very good. So I recommend to grab some flip-flops, a little not a little stronger than normal bedroom, not some thin elements, but a little like this, because if you're walking on the stones you feel everything. So I recommend something like this, maybe something lighter, but you will need to figure out what will be perfect for you. This option was for me very good. It's a little heavy, but what to make for the comfortable, what to make if you want something comfortable to make relax for your feet and easy moving on the refugee, and that's all. Next thing on my pocket is my wet wipes. It's for make hygienic in my body when I go make a business. So it's very nice and it's 100 biodegradable, so you can dig it in the hole with your business stuffs. And I think last elements on this pocket, yes, is my rain jacket, and I'm using it from couple of amounts. It's Marmot. It's very thin, but I think it's very thin, and I very like this. I can put on my my jacket on my polars and walk with this, and it's very warm with my polar. This have big part of head. I used it on Tatra mountains, so I had here some helmets and protection on the rock, because we are climbed with a deluxe. They have two pockets on the both sides and have option to make ventilation, so you can easily open your zip and you have a little ventilation. And that's all. I am very happy from this product. So here is everything. So we go to inside of my backpack. First thing is my bag with the food or rest of the food what I have on my GR20. So this bag was full of the food. I decided I will be cook some so dry food from the company. I tested a few company who have lyophilized food like C2 Summit, Lyofood Expedition. I have a few. I tested this and I have a few comments about it, what I like it, what doesn't like. If you want, I'm prepared some video and I share with you which lyophilization, which dry food was the best for me. I can prepare this video. On this trail I using C2 Summit dry food. For example, it's chicken tikka with rice. They have a lot of different tastes. I very like it from C2 Summit. On the trail you can have from Decathlon, C2 Summit, Leo Expedition in Poland, Expedition. On the refugee I have I think Expedition, and of course Decathlon, Decathlon dry food. So you can buy on the refugee. Of course, on the refugee you can buy some rice and kumbals, some sausage, some cheese. So you can some pasta. So you can prepare some your own food. But I bought 15 of this package. Yeah, it was good and not good choice, because on the first day this package was 6 kilo, so 6 kilo of the food on your bag. So it's good because when I bought it was cheaper, but it was heavy. It's option to grab, for example, 3 or 4 this package and buy new one on the refugee, or eat dinner and breakfast on the refugee. You can order, but if you want to cook your own, you can, and cheap, you can buy in country and grab with you to the trail. So it depends of you. I select option grab all food with me on the trail. This was for the lunch or dinner. And I have for the morning some oatmeals, for example like this, but I prepared my own package with oatmeals, and I put the powder milk, oats, chocolate, a little dry fruits, and some herbs. So if you want know how I prepare this food, I'm prepare separated video. Put info in comments if you want to see this video. So this was my food. I of course have some food for the dinner from the company, from the Huel. They have new stuff, dinner stuff, what you put your water and you have your lunch. So this is a good option and lightweight. I think better option than this. If some company who preparing this stuff listening me, please figure out some option to scroll this pocket, because in this case is big size. So if you have 15s, you have a lot of space. This take a lot of space. If you look on this, and this is is half. So if you compare this option, this is lighter than this and less and don't need so much space like this option. So try to figure out option, maybe scroll this box and make too easy to put to your backpack on the long trails. On this backpack I have some pills, if I can speak about it. You put this to the water and supplement your minerals on the bottle with waters. This like you see a little wet, so I think I put this to the rubbish because it's not good enough to use it on the next trail. But yeah, I recommend to use something pills what can add to your water and supplement your minerals, because if you use water from the rivers, it doesn't have minerals, and after a long hike it's good always to supplement minerals in your body. And last things what I use one things what I have in my food bag is tea. I always on the morning preparing some tea to drink some hot drink at the morning. So yeah, I very like it. I put couple of the tea bags. So that's all from food bags. Next thing what I have is water filter. It's from company Be3. I very recommend to grab with you some water filter, maybe not like this. It's a lot of brands on the market, but I very like this because this is bottle. You can supplement water here and you can drink directly from this bottle, and you can filter water to your bottle. 1 liter. I have 2 liters on my bag. Sorry, I have 2 liters on my bag, so it easily can filter. And I filtered water on the GR20, even from place where it was signed drink water. Why I make this? Because on the when we went on the trial, we hear about one refugee what they have problem with the drink water, and a lot of people was sick, and I don't wanted problem with my stomach on the trail. Trail wasn't easy, so thinking about my stomach and thinking about climbing on the rock, I select to be more focused on the climbing on the rock. So I filtered every water what I using, and if I wanted to clean my tooth, my face, I tried to filter everything. Why I speaking about my cleaning tooth? Because if you cleaning your tooth, your toothbrush, you use water, and of course I think you're using from the sink, not from where is signed drink water, so it's not preparing to drink, and you want to clean your mouth from your toothpaste when you clean your tooth, so you need put your water and split for outside. So not filtered water can problem with stomach. So I using this, I don't have problem with stomach, with problem with not good water. My friend who not use it on, I think, one of the refugee filter have problems, so we need stop on the Visavona or trail because he has problem with stomach, and he can't walk next stage on the GR20. So very recommend using water filter. This is very nice, it's light, filtering 1 liter of water. You can drink directly from this. You can easily and fast filter water. So this I think must to have, and I very recommend this company. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth it. Next thing is my electronic stuff, is cables and my power bank. My power bank is Anker 20,000 capacity, and of course I have inside cables for my phone, for my camera J Osmo, for my Garmin watch. Yeah, I forget, I use it on a trial, my Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. I have on this watch my planet trails, so I can start on this and I have route where I should go. Of course, path is very good signed, so you can easily find white and red flags, marks on the trail, and easily going without this. And this was good for check how long trail was for me, how distance, and another things to track what I using on this watch. So I using this. So like I spoke, I using Anker 20,000 capacity, and I charged phone, my camera, my watch, and I think for the my headlamp, because I have the accumulator, but I never charged this. This was enough for half GR20. Maybe in Visavona I can put to plug in to recharge, to have to another halfway, but we break on the half because my friend was a little sick and weather was not super enough. Weather was super good because every day starting raining at the 2 p.m. so climbing on the rock and connect next stages was not super safety, so I decided to break, and I back to this trail next year to finish what I break, because my vacation time was end, so I need break this. Next bag is my bag with some stuffs. It's my personal pills what I using every day. It's knife, hand sanitizer, some scissors to your nails, and I think that's all in this bag. Next is some shower bathroom stuff. So here is my toothpaste, lighters, some zippers. Here you have some how is called in English is to cleaning line to cleaning your teeth. Here we have some needle, and is something new what I use it first time, and I'm very happy. It's from Sea to Summit. It's a line for your laundry, so you can easily use this line, put on the tree, put on your tree, and if you make laundry, to put here, you put your stuff inside here, squeeze, and you can waiting for dry things when you clean in the refugee. I'm using this first time, and I'm happy. I can dry things on this, so my closet can simply dry. I don't need to figure out how to put this closet when I clean up to some tree, some walls. This is easy way. I will recommend it. Next things is my stuff from the eating. This is from, I think this is from C2 Summit. It's my bowl what I put in my oatmeals, and I put hot water inside. I can mix it and easily eat from. This is very light, doesn't need a lot of space, so very nice tools. Next is cup. This is from the from the C2 Summit. Very good cup for make the tea, some coffee if you prefer coffee. I using it for morning tea. Very nice, light, and not enough and don't need enough space. Second thing is spoon. It's long spoon from the titanium, if I could remember. It's from C2 Summit. Yeah, a lot of stuff from C2 Summit, but they have a lot of good stuff. I using it to this food and for the oatmeals. What I grab long, because if you look, this package is very high. So if you break here and you put hot water and you want to mix from the bottom, long spoon is very good to use and easily to eat from this package. And of course for the to eat oatmeals. Next thing is something to clean. This was longer, but I cut it on the half, and I think this short version is enough to clean up your spoon, your cooking system, to your bowl. So I recommend grab one of this, because it's easy to clean up like this than using your fingers. Sometimes oatmeals doesn't want to go out, so yeah, it's perfect. Remember, on the sink, on the refrigerator, you have cold water. If you want to hot water, you need boil. So this is very good tools. I recommend use. Next thing is my first AID kit. So I have some tables. So I have some pills, some plaster from the blisters, something from pain, some blanket if it's cold. Is I don't know how it's called perfectly, but this one side is gold, second side is silver, so you can grab on you. Something from fevers, some basic first AID kit. My towel is of course C2 Summit, but I bought this a few years ago. I'm very happy from this. It's very light. It's big size of the towel. You can easily grab to shower, clean up, very fast and dry. And you have some nice pockets, so it's very compact size. Next is my I don't know how it's called, but this is to put you to plug into wall to start charging. I choose this because when I travel outside the country, easily is choose with plug into the wall. I don't have a smaller version, so I choose this, but I recommend grab something smaller. Check what type of the plugins walls is in the France on the GR20 and choose something small. I use it because I very like it, and have 2 USB and option to plug in next thing on this side, and is universal. and I grab this on my every trip outside the country. I need to figure out something lighter on the hiking trip, but so far I have only this one. Next is my pillow. Pillow is from the C2 Summit. Is very light and is very nice option, because if we use it, sorry. So this pillow is very nice. They have pillow lock system, what I use on my sleeping pad, and you can connect it and it's not moving on the sleeping pad. Very nice to touch and very good if you want to sleep. Don't hear some noises, so you can easily sleep this. If it's too hard, you can easily change how this should be. And I told you I tested this on GR20 and I'm super happy from using this, and it's very comfortable to the sleeping, and of course it's lightweight. Next thing is my small backpacks, and I show you a little later. Next is the tent, and maybe not whole tent, but this is half of the tent, because my tent what I order from the company, they have a lot of orders and they have 5 weeks of the delay, and this came from the USA to the Poland, so this stuck on the some tax place, and yeah, I needed to figure out another option, so me and my friend figure out, he rent from his friend's tent. This tent is not super light because it's over 2 kilos, if I could remember. It's natural hike cloth up free tent, and here is mate, here is mat, and here I have metal elements from this tent. Yeah, I and my friends, we share tent for the half. I grab these two things, he grab this second part of the tent, and I think this is, I think, over 1 kilo of the tent, but was very comfy to the sleep. For the, I'm for sure for one person is good. For 2 person with bag inside, yeah, you can fit, but I think more comfortable will be for one person. But was very nice. My new tent, what I should grab with me on this trek, stay there on the box. So I make some video with unboxing of this tent and show you what tent I bought, So next trip and second half of the GR20, what I'm back in, I think next year, I use this second tent. This was, like I spoke, natural hike, cloth up free. Next thing was my cooking system. It was jet boils, and I'm very happy from this cooking system. Inside of this I have something to put my gas tank and my cooking system in one place, so it's very nice stuff. Next was system to boil, and what I grab here is small towel to dry everything what I clean. So if I boil it in this water, I can easily grab this towel, clean. I have dry things. When I put here my gas canister, this gas part system, I know this will be dry, not wet, so very good to have some something to dry, and using this to dry my bowl, my spoon. So yeah, I recommend you to use. For this, fit 100 gas canister, put this gas thing and this legs, and yeah, it's fit inside. I grabbed for GR20 two gas canister 100. One was inside, one was below on my backpack, just in case. On all refugee I saw place where you can cook on the oven. So there was a big tank and some touristic ovens, so you can boil their water. So I think you don't need this, but good to have this. Very good to open your tent, put your water what you grab day before, and starting from hot tea, hot coffee, what you prefer. If it was very cold at the night and you don't need moving outside your tent by first 10 minutes before you warm from the hot tea. I'm happy from the stuff, so I can easily recommend. Good to know this is two option to put some water. You have measurements here, so you can make here, for example, tea. Next thing was my iStream C2 Summit sleeping pad. So it's very light, like you see. It's very small size. It's ultra light and very comfortable to sleep. Good to connect this with my sleeping pillow, and we can connect it, and this doesn't moving. And my sleeping bag, it's from Wolven. It's super light one. It's very nice, it's very light, comfy, but yes, we don't check what weather is on the night in refugee. This sleeping bag is good for 15 stop. It's comfortable for 15 stopping degree. There was 5, so this was good. Okay, so this is sleeping bag for between 25 to 8 Celsius degree, and on the night was colder. So yes, we should grab another sleeping bag what was warmer. This was my mistakes. I'm not checked weather inside the mountain on the refugee, and I recommend next time for you to check not weather like us in some day outside the country, outside in a big city. Please check, go to check how refugee you have on your trail where you will be sleep, and check what temperature is on the night. We make this trial on the September, and we think it will be hot because on the big city next to the sea has 29 degree at the day on the shadow, so we don't check what will be night on the mountains. Yeah, big mistake. And this was 5 Celsius degree or less. So if you see this temperature, I recommend a warmer sleeping bag. If not, you need to figure out how to warm. So we put every clothes what we have on us, and we going inside the sleeping bag. And but if you have warmer nights, I will recommend it. I'm using this from couple of years. I'm happy from this sleeping sleeping bag. I think last thing what I have inside is my clothes, what I'm using. So everything what I have on me every day, and a couple of stuff what I have with me. So I have some swimming shorts to swim. Sometimes you can swim on the river. When you going down to the Visavona, there is a lot of place where you can swim. On a couple of places you have some small lakes where you can swim. Of course, if you have couple of days before and couple of days after your GR20, you can use this to swim on the swimming pool. So yeah, I use swimming shorts. I have my underwear. One I have on me, one I have in my second pair. It's like I say, it's a Brubeck company, so I'm very happy from this model. Like I spoke before, I'm using Quechua socks. I have two pairs of these socks, liner socks. So one of me, second on my bag. I have next socks is my I call it technical socks. I using it to sleep with this socks. So I use only on my tent when I sleep. So good to have something clean when you go to sleep. Second things to sleep is my thermoactive underwear. I have uppercase from Brubeck to sleep, and long shorts from Brubeck to the sleep. So this is my sleeping gear. Like I say, good to have something clean when you go to sleep after shower. My second t-shirt from Merino Wolves is the same like I have on me. So good to have second pair when you want to something clean. And my technical t-shirt from the dry polyester. So yeah, it's from my last run, company run in Poland. Very good to run, very good to hiking. I grabbed this just in case. And I think that's all on my big backpack. And now I show you a small backpack what I bought just before we start GR20. Is the day before we have flight, because I think it's okay. I put my big backpack in the plane, and I don't have place to put some stuff what I need to bring to the plane for the desk. For example, power bank, because you need to bring this with you, some documents, some wallets. So I found this is Nature Hike backpack what is rolled, and when you grab this from this small pocket, we have backpack where you can have here some front pocket and big pocket inside, so you can easily put to this place your wallet, your documents, your power bank, and stuff what you need on your board. For example, COVID pass, your boarding pass, maybe some snacks. Of course, you have a place to put some bottles. I using with me on the plane my filter bottle. So when I going to the security part, I have empty. But when I go through the security part, I go to restroom and put there some water and I filter it. Or if I find that on the airport, sometimes on the airport are drinking water sink place where you can grab the water to the drink. I put water from this place. So this has around 100 grams backpack, and you can make from one small pocket and don't make a lot of space. So that's all from my stuff from the GR20. If you have any question about my stuff, put to the description. I'll try to respond on the question. Of course, I put list of all stuff what I show you with specific specification, what was brand, what was named on the description of this video. You can find this list on my blog, so if you want, go to my blog. There should be full list gear what I'm using, and I think that's all.
Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, enable notifications, and we will see you in the next one.